So welcome you guys to the series of startup breakdown, and in the series this is maybe the fourth video, and in this fourth video we are going to cover an amazing entrepreneur, another amazing entrepreneur like the three videos we did before. So let's go to our entrepreneur and see what's special about him, what we can learn up from him, how he started his company, what he did he quit his company, did he exited his company, sold his company, or still running his company, having great valuation, or anything. Let's see, it's all random. So let's go to our PDF and let's see what's in for today. So here we are, and the entrepreneur we have is Karim Beguir, if I am pronouncing right. He started InstaDeep, which is a startup company, and startup name is InstaDeep. Industry is deep tech AI for drug discovery. Okay, so he is using artificial intelligence to cure people diseases by finding medicines using artificial intelligence. That's great. So AI for industrial applications, example railway scheduling, locust prediction. Great. He's using AI in like deep fields. These are the boring fields that nobody today are focusing on. Mainly people are focusing on something like an application that can create videos, an application that can generate something, generative AI. But this is a great thing that he is taking a pre-existing industry and putting AI into it so that this can be something big. Then the product is developed an early warning system for COVID variants, worked on in potential cancer cures with BioNTech. Great. I don't know much about biotech, but by listening this is something really great. He's using artificial intelligence to cure people's diseases. Exit details. His startup InstaDeep was acquired by BioNTech for nearly $700 million in 2023, marked the largest ever acquisition for an African deep tech company. So it's great, guys. He was an African. There's nothing limits. There's nothing as things like limits. Sometimes I think that I'm living in a third tier city and village, and I cannot do these things that people in the big cities, metropolitan cities are doing. But then I think that there are also people who are even in worse situations like me, than me, and they are still doing better than me. So why cannot I do this? He nearly sold his company for more than $500 million. That's insane. And this was the largest acquisition for African deep tech company. So co-founded in 2014 and it was acquired in 2013. So 9 years of hard work paid him $700 million. Great. Key learning approach. Grew up in Tunisia, studied applied mathematics in France and New York. So I have found this thing that mainly these people who are like creating something in artificial intelligence, doing some startup, they are very great at maths. They are literally maths is at their fingertips. They are learning maths. As if we see the core of artificial intelligence, the core of machine learning is actually maths. The core of every tech is maths. The space runs by maths and everything runs by maths. So I have also to learn maths, as maths is very important. Then grew up in Tunisia, studied applied mathematics in France and New York, inspired by his father to return to Africa and build something impactful. Started InstaDeep with $2,000 and two laptops. So this was all he had. So main thing is if you get to a certain level and you have that experience, those skills, you don't need money or a lot of resources. Then you can like create something great from the resources which you have. And like you can see, he only had $2,000 and two laptops, and this took him to $700 million exit in 2023. That's like very groundbreaking thing. Like we cannot imagine this can happen in a person who is living in Africa. great, driven by a belief in underappreciated African talent. And he also gave, maybe he also have given a lot of employment to the unappreciated African talent, turned down several acquisition offers before BioNTech, highlighting the importance of strategic alignment. Okay, focuses on creating a culture of abundance and helping other African founders. So here was a source from which we got this InstaDeep story, and let's see it also. So here we have the Endeavor site, and this is the article. The founder behind Africa's first startup, $680 million plus AI startup, and this is from the edges of desert in Tunisia. Karim Beguir built Africa's largest company. You can read all this, and maybe this is Karim, long time ago. Great. So I think what we learned from this particular thing is that we should like take a pre-existing industry and put tech into it, put artificial intelligence into it, put neural networks, some fine-tuned models to make it automated. Like drug discovery was even done before artificial intelligence, but it was done in the manual way, where it took a lot of time, where it took a lot of trial and practices. But now in the age of AI, they applied this thing into drug discovery, and they are like doing things 100 times faster. So faster things create more results, and more results often help us create impact very fastly. So that's what we learned from Kareem. He was from a very not very great background, but he did something very great. Nearly acquired for more than a $500 million, and that's what we really aspire to do in our lives. And thank you for watching this video. Let's meet in the next part of Startup Breakdown. Thank you. Keep learning by talking. Thank you.